We don't have that fancy stereo money where you can pay out your ass or double the data.
I'll double the data. Data double.
Yes.
Dublin, Ireland.
Not really where I was going with that, but okay. Alright, why don't you...
And welcome back to another edition of the MHOG podcast. I'm your host, Kyle.
He is your host, Kyle, and I'll be a guest, Adam.
Yeah, we're guesting today.
I'd like to be a guest. I don't want to be a
Nice.
host. It's our hosting.
Yeah.
Well, usually guests don't have to edit the podcast, but I'm not to edit this podcast.
Nice.
Now, how come your shoelaces ain't tied?
That's the style. I prefer not to have them tied. Easy slip on, slip off, you know.
Man, you're an adult. You can't. The style is bullshit. You grown man. You got a nice new car outside.
Yeah, true.
You got a Hyundai Elantra.
A Sonata.
Sonata. I'm sorry. You got a Hyundai Sonata.
They look just the same, though.
Yeah, it's the same with like the. Sometimes I forget I got a Volkswagen Passat. Sometimes people are like, I got a Volkswagen Jet. No, I don't.
Yeah, it does remind you of a Jetta.
Yeah, well, just the Passat's a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I assume the Sonata's the same way. It's probably got like a slightly different engine.
Like a Honda in the Civic. I mean, an Accord in the Civic.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
But you're a grown man with a Hyundai Sonata, man.
Yeah, I don't need to tie my shoes. I mean, that doesn't make a difference for anything.
Man, you even got like buckles. Like how do you not
That's a
trip over
strap,
yourself?
man. These some Air Force Ones, high top.
Air Force One.
Yeah, man, it's Nike.
Fucking
Some Nike
Harrison
Air Force
Ford
Ones.
wore those.
Yeah, you know it. The president, the black one, he also wore it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wore Jordans too.
The black one?
Yeah, the black one.
It narrows it down, I guess, but
Yeah.
you could have just said his name. Like, which one? Oh, that one.
Yeah. That one.
The one that had that good hair.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
That guy.
So what's up, man?
Oh man, not much, man. I'm putting a show together for in March.
Okay, what kind of show?
It's a variety show. It's gonna be called The Countdown. 3 comics, 2 poets, and 1 musical artist.
Okay.
Yeah. Getting everything together. I'm trying to decide if I want it to be like paid or paid donations, or I think I'm probably just charge. But not much. I probably won't charge much. Probably charge like $5, maybe $10 at the door or something like that.
Man, that's good. You gotta present yourself as a man who's looking to make money. You know, you gotta like if you look at yourself like an open micer, you're never gonna make money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the problem with the city. Everybody wants to be like, oh, you gonna do a free show, right? No, I got bills. Shit can't always be free.
Yeah, true.
You gotta buy equipment for shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I bought something.
What'd you get?
Not to get off you.
No.
Why don't we keep going with your thing?
Oh, okay.
First? Like, but
yeah, man. I've got a lot of people that already I got the first show already lined up. I talked to everybody. Everybody's already down for it. They're on board. So, I just got to go ahead and push it after that. I need to get like a graphic designer or something like that. Oh, I also got my logo back from Travis. Yeah, that looks nice.
He spoke to me, asked me if I saw it. I said, no, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, no, well, I haven't seen you since.
Yeah, you ain't been around much. I've seen you once since, like, Christmas. Maybe twice. I think once.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I think, the week before last, I was in Texas. And...
No, just last week. That was last weekend, bro.
Yeah.
That was a week ago.
Yeah. Last week.
The week before last would have been 2 weeks ago.
Yep, that's true. And that's when we did the podcast by Wayne's house.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's been like 2 weeks.
Yep. It's been 2 weeks since I've seen you. But anyway, so you got people lined up?
Yeah, got people lined up already. Hopefully everything goes well. Got a lot of supporters socially. So that seems weird because I don't do as much, but people are watching still.
People like you.
That's true. I mean, I'm feeling as more awkward now, being in actual society and walking and like just being around people. I feel like it's hard for me to hold a conversation, or I'm very strange. I don't know. I just feel like a strange, weird person now.
Why?
No clue. I just I always feel disconnected. I don't know. Recently. It just feels strange.
Is it like since you got back on the ganja?
No. It's been happening before that.
They call it that?
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
That's mostly a no.
Not everybody, but yeah, they do.
You can. I don't know.
No, it's been like that for a while now. Just a different way of, I don't know, I guess I'm overthinking about...
Maybe you're getting more mature, man, and you're not cool with it yet.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's a good way of looking at it.
You've been doing a lot the last few months.
Yeah. Trying to keep up with the pace of how things are going, but there's no need to actually fester upon that. Like, let it actually let it fuck with you, or let it pester your mind. Because, thinking about all the shit that's going on, it's like, well, I'm not there. And it's like, well, you are. It's just, you're in a different field. I don't pan to a certain demographic. I don't know. I have my own, everybody has their own crowd, basically. Everybody has their own lane. And shit picks up like seasons, it looks like. Eventually this is going to pick up, and eventually this person will do well, and eventually this will pick up, and eventually this person will do well, and it kind of just trickles. Wow. Yeah.
So it comes in tomorrow, but I bought one. Okay, I didn't buy a GoPro.
Oh no?
I brought a NoPro.
A NoPro.
A GoPro knockoff.
Oh, okay.
Now, on Amazon, it had 306. It was like a 4.5 out of 5.
Oh.
Which, if you extrapolate that could mean 80%. So it looks like it's almost perfect. But anyway. It said originally $139, and then they took $100 off. So it was $40, and I was like, all right, and I had somebody giving me an Amazon gift card for $25.
Oh, there you go.
So it just ended up $15. Now, maybe it's on sale right now because they want to get the word out about it, or maybe it's on sale because it's really not that good. But I figured if it's a $15 mistake, whatever.
Yeah.
But I've been wanting to get a GoPro S. It's not. Now when I say GoPro S, so there's two types of GoPros. There's the $150 one, the base one. There's the $500 to $600 one. That's the GoPro Hero, and that's the one that you want. That's the one that's top of the line. I don't really know what the difference is other than the GoPro Hero is like a square, like a cube.
Yeah. And
the other one's like a little dash cam looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
But either way. There's videos I've been wanting to make. I talked to you about one of them, which I hate bringing stuff like this up on the show because I'm always like, but we can't talk about that. which is weird. It's like you're talking to each other, but you're talking to each other with the interest of people listening. You're like, yeah, so we're gonna have a little inside conversation in the middle of this conversation, and that's not fun. But anyway,
but it's interesting to other people to listen to. It's like, ooh, I wonder what it could be, and then it's like a big reveal.
People have been listening to the show like, that motherfucker ain't gonna do shit. He's gonna talk about he's gonna make something. He ain't gonna make nothing. But it's I'm gonna try it out when it comes in tomorrow. So I'm a little excited. You know.
Oh, okay. What are you gonna do with it?
I'll probably just make a little blog with it like tomorrow. But I'm supposed to be going to Nashville in probably 2 weeks. Depending on the flights, like how busy it is that weekend, so I might have to push it back. But might go hiking with it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I say hiking. It's mostly gonna be me like trying not to die as I walk up and down.
Overexert yourself.
Well, the last time, like the place I'm thinking about going hiking is I don't know, like 80 miles east. Yeah, east of Nashville, and Tennessee is like hills and mountains, you know. And the place has 4 waterfalls.
Wow, that's fun.
Of various types. Like one of them, like you see it and you're like, I guess that's a waterfall, but not really. Like it's.
Is your
it's like
going to be waterproof? You gonna
have
a housing for it?
I think, but I'm not gonna go in the. I'm not gonna go in the river.
Oh.
So I'll be fine.
Oh.
But I think it is submergible. I think. I gotta look it over.
Are you gonna have the mouthpiece? There's a mouthpiece that comes with GoPros and shit, so for like free runners and shit, so they can have all their hands free and it looks like they have a mount and it just looks at their face, or you can turn it around and look at the surroundings and they run with it. You know, so you can be hands free.
No, I haven't looked into it that much.
Oh, okay.
I may have to get other stuff for it later.
Oh, okay.
But for now, you know.
It'd be very ridiculous to see you walking around with this fucking mouthpiece on it with a camera on the end of it.
That's how people live sometimes.
Yeah, it's
all those YouTube people.
Yeah, that's basically you see parkour motherfuckers.
But yeah, this place is. So I went out there. I was staying in the Smokies that weekend. I was flying out of Nashville. And they got an app called Road Trippers that you can put on your phone where you like let's say you go on to do a show in Alabama. Let's say Birmingham. So you go on a Road Trippers and you program in like New Orleans to Birmingham, and then they'll give you a list and you can select what type of stuff you want to see, whether it's food, places to stay, outdoor activities, things like that. You know, world's biggest ball of yarn, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And you tell it like what you want to do, and it'll tell you like all these places along your trip. So if you want to go make stops and stuff like that, you can do it. And so I put in Road Trippers, and it it's like I want to go see a waterfall. This place had 4 waterfalls. It looked like it was right off.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it looked like it was right off the interstate. So I drive there. Now, we had beef stroganoff the night before.
Stroganoff? Okay.
Yeah. And this was our last day in the cabin, so we had to get rid of it. I ate, I'd say, easily a pound of beef stroganoff that I reheated. And then when I got there... Yeah.
Oh.
It's still good. Still tastes good.
Of course, but man, it's some beef stroganoff.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it. And I was about as big as I am now.
Yeah.
Actually, plus a pound.
Right, because you had all the beef stroganoff just sitting in there.
Yeah. So an hour later, I'm walking a path, and at first, like it's just kind of you're
in the woods.
Yeah, it's just like in the woods. But
you backpacking, or you just?
I did have a bag with me. I brought my camera. Which did not help.
Nope.
No. Then you start walking down a little bit, then up a little bit, then down a little bit. Now, they say it's 4 waterfalls, but the first 2 are just kind of like, it's really just a stream that goes down a little bit. But there's one main one that they show you the picture of, and the main one is like a real like movie waterfall where there's the bottom and people go swimming during the summer. Again, this was during the summer. This was in June too, so it was hot. So I got to the viewpoint of the main one, And at this point, I'm like, just... I'm just heaving. And I look, and this, like, the staircase that goes down, because, like, you can either go back towards your car, or you can go down to the bottom to go swimming and go see the waterfall from the bottom. And I looked at it and I was like, I could definitely make it to the bottom because this is going down. Mm-hmm. If I do that, I'm not coming back up.
You gotta come back up?
No. They're gonna have to send a helicopter down there to get me if I go down there. So
there's no other way to come back up besides coming back up the way you went down?
Nope, that's it. Just gotta walk up the staircase.
Oh.
So I started walking back up, and the path that goes back up, like you could have just go back the way you came, or you go to the other path, which is shorter, but steeper. And by the time I got back, I was very close to collapsing when I got back to the car. I just got in my car. Actually, the funny thing was, I got to my car and I had to pee like nobody's business. And I started looking around. I see a bathroom. It's like 200 feet in the other direction. I was like, damn. But I got there, I got back to my car, and I just turned on the air conditioner full blast. And I'm just sitting there, like, breathing like I'm going to die. It wasn't a good day. It was beautiful, but it was not a good day.
With the funny thing was... In the overwhelming of the greasiness of the beef stroganoff, just sitting... Mm-hmm. Sitting.
Well, I worked off the beef stroganoff by that point. Because that was an hour of, like, walking uphill and shit.
Oh, shit.
But, the funny thing was, on the way there, because it's awful ways. It looks like it's right off the interstate. When you look at the map, it always looks like it's right off the interstate. It's not. It's at points I was expecting children in the corn to pop out. And that didn't happen. But on the way there, just before you get to the park where the waterfalls are, there's a little farm that says, I forget how they put it, but basically, they milk a cow and they make milkshakes with it.
From right there? Just like...
Well, the cow ain't sitting in front of you, but they have cows in the back.
They go milk like, if you want a milkshake, they go back in the back and milk the cow. And
they milk the cows and they put them in a glass and it's sitting in a refrigerator. Oh. So they don't just go in the back, but it's not pasteurized. No.
It's just fresh cow from the cow tip.
And you can buy bottles of the glass bottles of milk or chocolate milk. They make the chocolate milk too.
Yeah. Unpasteurized.
Nope. Unpasteurized.
Wow. What does that taste like?
Tastes like a milkshake.
Yeah? Well, what does the milk taste like if you don't make the milkshake with it?
I didn't buy... I thought about buying it, but I was like, I'm getting on a plane tomorrow morning. Like, I'm not going to drink a quart of milk. You know? I was curious, though. I thought about it. But yeah, so on the way back, even though I was like, I should be learning a lesson here. But I really want to try a milkshake straight from the cow. Although the ice cream was Bluebell.
Oh.
So I was like,
Yeah.
But so something was pasteurized.
Right. So, I was about to say,
But the funny thing was,
afterwards.
So I pull up and I get my milkshake and I walk outside. And there's a little barn. It used to be a barn, but they put tables in there if people want to go sit outside and observe nature and beauty. And they got these people outside with a cart selling beef hot dogs.
Oh, nice.
And I was like...
Makes me want to go to Costco.
I should have learned my lesson, but I was like, well, now I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah.
So I got a beef hot dog.
Yeah.
And a milkshake, and I'm like, I didn't learn nothing. I didn't learn a fucking thing from this. But it was beautiful. But I was thinking about when I go back to Nashville, if my buddy's interested in like maybe going hike over there, I'll be a little more prepared. I won't bring my camera this time.
No, just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the fucking hiking is fun.
Yeah, well, I don't really like hiking, but I do like seeing nature and shit. Depending on how many insects, you know, depending on the weather. I don't like it to be too hot. I like it to be nice and breezy, you know.
Yeah.
I like a brisk walk.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I
like iced tea. I want it to be brisk.
We haven't been on the nature trail lately, but man, those have been pretty fun. Yeah. Therese finally had her show. She had her
The girls thing.
The rent party. She had her show yesterday.
All right.
The work that she did, and she finally got to do it. It was nice. It was nice. I was the host and everything. Very fun time. Very fun time. It feels like every time I go on stage, I don't have it, but it's still there.
Well, you're supposed to feel that way. You're supposed to feel like it's the first time.
Yeah.
You know, because like if there's no energy to it, if there's no fun to it, there's no fear. Why would you do it?
Yeah, true. True that. It was. I also need to get these whatchamacallits out of the way. These comedy poetries, because they've been taking off, and everybody always asks me, "Do you have this on the internet somewhere?" It's like, not yet. I'm supposed to be getting it filmed pretty soon.
I got a GoPro that's coming in. Oh, I'm sorry, I got a NoPro.
A NoPro, the NoPro. Yeah. I'm thinking about. I was always thinking about that, like just different shots of like me walking and talking or some shit with a crowd behind me. For certain poetries. But it blows people's minds because they're like, "Yeah, this is really funny," and then it also has a rhyme scheme. So yeah.
Bro, what was the show about?
Basically, 1930s, 1960s, that era, black bottom, segregation, racism, discrimination, kind of like a Coolie High moment.
It kind of took a turn.
It did. It did go to the. It did start to dwindle. Yeah.
It's like, oh, that says
yeah. Just a whole bunch of that. Just performing arts, black culture. That I guess you would say.
Right.
The venue we did at the art club, which is like 3 minutes away from my house. Okay. Which is a nice venue, but the lady's a bit much. She's a bit much. There's a curtain there's a partition curtain that's there that can easily be moved out of the way, but she wants to charge to move it and shit. So you want to charge to move a curtain? That doesn't make sense. She only likes, you can only have vegan. Any type of food you bring in, it has to be vegan.
Wait, this is New Orleans East?
Yeah.
They don't put up with that shit in New Orleans East.
Shit. She's gentrifying the area. It's just her little nook.
That's a white woman?
Right. Yeah.
Huh.
Oh yeah. No, she ain't black doing that shit. What? Are you serious?
Well, most of the businesses out there. I mean, New Orleans East used to be mixed.
Yeah.
But after Katrina, it's not really. Like, cause a lot of those rich areas.
Like, you got. Well, me standing in the 7th Ward, you got a lot of people. You got people coming in, like trying to gentrify the area, and I mean, it's a slow process, but you see it trickling in. Yeah. And I mean, what they gonna do about it? There's not much that they can do about it.
Here's the interesting thing: like gentrify has a specific connotation in New Orleans, but all gentrification it doesn't mean anything about white people. It just means improving an area.
Yeah, bringing a different culture in. And
well, not even just improving.
That's what she's doing.
Well, I mean but that area's always. I mean, New Orleans East has always been mixed. I mean, you got Vietnamese Town if you go down Shepherdton Highway.
Yeah,
I don't know what it's called.
They're everywhere.
No, but there's a specific. You go past a certain point, like basically, if you go past the 510. Like it's just nothing but Vietnamese.
They got
business.
They got one on the West Bank where I used to stay at. They have their own little Vietnamese town area, have their own little Chinese New Year, and it's actually a little area that's blocked off just for them. And I don't think like they just clustered there. Basically, it wasn't a set thing. They just boom, this is where we stay at now, and then don't nobody go around there. It smell like sewage and sea and like squid and shit. Yeah, it smell like stank pussy, to be honest with you. Like,
I frequent that area for work-related reasons. It don't smell like no pussy. I want to.
No.
No, it's pretty gross. I always say it smells like curry, but very, very strong. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the places I've been to.
Oh.
But I mean, whatever. But that's normal. Like it used to be like that. That people, when America was more immigrant-based, people would cluster certain areas, and it's less like that over the last probably like